So, Prajakta and Taaruk, what story in the upcoming season of Mythmash, considering the kind of hype the show has got, uh, what more can the audience be looking forward to in terms of story plots? What kind of things do we get to see?
Just 1 minute. I'm just sending you the script.
We don't know. We haven't heard anything yet. I mean, it's too
We have
initial.
no clue.
We have
Right.
no clue.
I think working with Ananya and Sid has been very, very refreshing. Apart from hostel days, I don't think I've ever had co-actors my age. So like it was a blast working with them. It was really light, the environment on set, and we had a lot of fun. Both of them are extremely talented actors, but also like really good human beings. So like I think we had a blast shooting for it. My character is basically a boy from Bandra. Which is also very refreshing for me क्योंकि usually ऐसे मुझे देख के थोड़ा हाथ में कम से कम एक चाकू फेंक के मर्डर तो करवा ही देते हैं लेकिन इसमें ऐसा कुछ डार्क चीज नहीं किया है मैंने.
Welcome to News 18 Showsha. I'm Yatamanyu Narain, and I'm with the brilliant cast of Desi Down Under. I've got Prajakta Koli, I've got Adarsh Gourav, and I've got Taaruk Raina. How are you guys?
Very good.
Good. How are
Great.
you?
How are you?
I'm also doing good. So, I came through the synopsis of Desi Down Under, and I found it very intriguing myself. So, for you guys individually, what was the best part about the story that made the whole experience even better? In what way were you able to connect to it?
Like just these three kids leaving their home and going to a new country, I think I could relate to it a lot. That's how it was for me not so long ago when I left Jamshedpur and came to Bombay. So I think that sort of that high of being in a new place and that excitement, that surrounds it is what I really connected with.
So now guys also play these interesting characters of Meenu, Devan, and Rahul. So Meenu and Devan are, of course, childhood
Deven.
best. Deven.
Deven.
Yeah.
Okay. So and they are childhood best friends, and they also have a romantic track. So what can you tell me about these characters, and how did you guys sort of adapted to it and got into their skin?
Meenu, Deven, and Rahul are these three best, very close friends. Meenu and Rahul are actually twins.
Right.
They're twin siblings, which is Taaruk and I. And Deven and Meenu have been friends ever since, like childhood friends, grew up together, very close. There's like a romance brewing, but they've not really kind of addressed it, and they don't want to. Like they both of them think that if they kind of give into it, then their friendship will be ruined till this trip happens. So I think overall, they're a bunch of very, very motivated, very, very driven children who have a very serious reason for doing what they're doing. So they're going to Coogee Beach in Australia to learn life-saving lessons because of some reasons. There's a reason why Deven is invested. There's a reason why Meenu and Rahul are invested in it. They are very close to their people and their community here in Mangalore. There's a very emotional reason as to why they want to get these life-saving lessons, why they want this certification, and that kind of drives them to do things that they wouldn't do usually.
Right.
So they are pushed out of their comfort zone, but it's all very fun. It's all very exciting. It's all very relatable. Like Adarsh said, I think if all of us have even spent any time away from home, you'll kind of relate to it.
Okay, interesting. And Desi Down Under is also about vanderlust, and the word vanderlust itself evokes a very visual imagery kind of a thing. So how difficult and challenging was it for you guys to convey a sense of vanderlust through audio storytelling and without any visual aids? And how did Mantra Mugdha and Mithila Gupta help you guys in doing that?
So I would like to talk about Mantra first. He's an absolute genius when it comes to anything to do with audio. So he literally like pulls the excitement and the emotion out of us. Like he tells us about the situation. He makes us feel like we're actually there. And so then we're able to put out that feeling, and the sound design around it really immerses you into thinking you're actually there. So that's kind of how it happens, and and of course the rest is up to our imagination, and that's the beauty of audio dramas. So that's kind of how you get into that world.
Right. And speaking of wanderlust, what are some places that you guys go to when you have to unwind and find solace?
Chokad wala back road. I really get as far as Lokhandwala back road, even though I make lots of plans in my life. But I think that I would really like to visit South America. I've never been there, but I'd love to visit South America. And yeah.
What about Prajakta?
I would actually like to go and see the places that we recorded in on the show. Like, I would love to go to Australia. I've been to Australia once, but that was for work, and that was hardly anything. I spent 3 days working. I did not get to see the city or the country. Nothing. So I would love to go to Coogee Beach. I would love to go to Bondi. I would love to go to different parts of Sydney that we talk about in the show.
Right. Interesting. So now you guys also, like, you have established yourself as actors in different mediums, and whether it's OTT, whether it's Bollywood, but considering that you guys always come back to this audio projects like, Desi Down Unders, what is it about this medium that excites you, and how difficult is it to act in front of a mic compared to in front of a camera?
It's very different for sure. You don't have a visual aid at all. So to make a person who's listening to you, actually feel and draw an image in front of them is a completely different art altogether. The way the voices are treated, the environment that's created, and just how convincing you can be purely by sound. People don't realize how powerful sound is, and how much it makes a difference. Like, you realize while doing these audio dramas that you actually don't need visual aids to feel something or, to see something. It kind of goes like that. It's truly very, very different. It's not, the same zone at all. It's a completely different art form, I feel.
Right. And as a follow-up to that, audio storytelling is a huge thing in the West as compared to our country. And like, we have explored this medium here in India as well, but we still have a very niche kind of an audience for that. So do you think because of the plethora of content that is coming in the form of OTT, in the form of Bollywood, do you think audio storytelling will ever become a popular means of entertainment for people? And how can we attract more audience towards this medium?
I think audio storytelling has always been a popular, like before television was there was radio. So like it was a very popular form of storytelling as it is. It's just that after television, it became more convenient and became more sort of three-dimensional. And you could see what you were hearing is. But like, I feel like it's made a big comeback, and rightly so. Like, all the platforms, I feel like, are investing a lot of money, are investing a lot of resources into making shows also in a way that are very immersive. Like, you're not just like listening to dialogue, but there's so much that goes into the sound design of it that makes it come alive. So I feel like, yeah, it's definitely picked up, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of exciting content that will come.
Right. So how has been you guys' experiences working with Audible?
Fantastic.
It's great. I mean, it was my first time being an audio actor. So for me, I've had a great time so far. I couldn't have asked for a better start.
Right.
Taruk, you've done a show with Audible before, no?
Yes. I've done some audio work, so it was fun. And honestly speaking, the best part about doing Desi Down Under is like I got to do it with like friends.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a very workish environment. Like, we were literally just having the time of our lives while doing this.
Yeah.
So even like during the promotional shoots and all, we had a blast. So it didn't feel like work, and that was the best part. And I think that is also the essence of our show. It's a very slice of life, real friendship kind of show. So yeah, we stayed true to that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Interesting. So, Prajakta and Taaruk, what story in the upcoming season of Mythmash, considering the kind of hype the show has got, what more can the audience be looking forward to in terms of story plots? What kind of things do we get to see?
Just 1 minute. I'm just sending you the script.
We don't know. We haven't heard anything yet. I mean, it's too
we have no clue.
We have no clue.
Right. Okay. Another short film, Kho Gaye Hum Kahan, is another highly anticipated project. So I'm not going to ask you about the film story, but how has it been like working with Siddharth and Ananya? And what kind of character do you play in this?
I think working with Ananya and Sid has been very, very refreshing. Apart from hostel days, I don't think I've ever had co-actors my age. So like, it was a blast working with them. It was really light, the environment on set. and we had a lot of fun. Both of them are extremely talented actors, but also like really good human beings. So like I think we had a blast shooting for it. My character is basically a boy from Bandra, which is also very refreshing for me क्योंकि usually ऐसे मुझे देख के थोड़ा हाथ में कम से कम एक चाकू फेंक के मर्डर तो करवा ही देते हैं, लेकिन इसमें ऐसा कुछ डार्क चीज नहीं किया है मैंने, तो बहुत एकदम ऐसा लाइट है, and it's very enjoyable यार, and I'm really looking forward to it.
Right, right. And Taaruk, your song from Mismatched was, highly loved, and it also surprised many people that you have such an amazing voice. So, did you ever anticipate it to blow up like this?
No, I didn't at all. I mean, it just happened out of the show doing well, and our team believing that this song can actually fit in the show, and I'm just glad it worked out that way. I would have never thought in my wildest dreams that it would. But yeah, I think I look forward to making a lot more music and releasing a lot more music this year, and hopefully, in other shows as well.
And Adarsh, you are also a trained singer, and like we have seen glimpses of that on YouTube. And you also sang briefly in White Tiger. So, do you ever feel the pull to create music for your fans?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if for fans or for who, but like I definitely want to create music for myself, and I used to be part of a band in college, and I feel the urge to go back to it a lot and write some music and do something at home, even if I don't release it, but like just for myself maybe.
And Prajakta, you'll also be part of an upcoming film, Niyat. So what can you tell us about that, and how was it like working with Vidya Balan?
Oh, that I can talk about. It's it's going to release in theaters on the 7th of July. It's also going to be on Prime Video after that, which I'm very, very excited about. And it was great. I mean, Vidya, it's one thing I'll say things about how I felt. It was working with Vidya Balan, but it'll never live up to how it actually is. She is lovely. She is everything you would expect her to be if you've been a fan. And I remember the first couple of days were very tough for me because the scenes we were shooting, we were together, and I was just shaking the whole time. But she was so sweet. She's playful. Her team is lovely. Everyone's very nice, very approachable. She has a great sense of humor. And I was very happy that Vikram and Anu kind of gave me this opportunity.
Right. So that's it from my end. Thank you so much, guys. So,
thank you.
And best luck for Desi Down Under. And please, we want to see more and more projects coming from you guys.
Yes. And please watch it. Please listen to it on Audible. It's completely free. Make sure you tell everybody it's free. You don't have to pay for it.
I'll do that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good one.
Bye.
Bye.